Dette er TV 2 Nyhetskanalen.
Hi, welcome to TV2 News, and this week on our show we will be doing a segment on the Articles of Confederation and Constitution.
Today we will be discussing the Constitution, and we'll also be having a few guest speakers on the show for interviews. First, we'll be talking to
Charlotte about the weak federal structure that was created under the Articles of Confederation.
So Charlotte, tell us about the Articles of Confederation.
The Articles of Confederation were basically designed so that the government was as weak as possible to where the states would not lose their freedom. The weak federal structure caused a rebellion to form known as the Shays' Rebellion. Because the people rebelled and failed, the Continental Congress thought it was best to establish a new government which deemed the importance of freedom.
Well, there you have it, everybody. Thank you for coming today, Charlotte.
You're welcome.
See you another day. The next topic on the list, everybody, is the weakness. We're going to be discussing the weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation with my boy Ryan here. Alright? We'll take it from here.
Some weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation were that each state would have its own paper money, and it did not have the power to tax, and the national government could not force the states to obey the laws. Due to these weaknesses, a new constitution was absolutely necessary and needed.
Now we are going to speak to our good friend Mauricio about Federalists and Anti-Federalists.
Alright. Federalists are supporters of the proposed constitution, you know what I mean?
Okay.
They controlled the federal government until 1801. The name implied a commitment to a loose, decentralized system of government. As of Anti-Federalists, they were a group of people who opposed ratification, my bad, of the Constitution. You know, they believed that the United States government would fall apart and desire more power over the people.
Could you tell us more about the Bill of Rights?
Of course. The Bill of Rights constitutes the first 10 amendments of the Constitution. It was added to entitle people certain rights against the government, like freedom of speech, press, and religion. Speaking of the Constitution, the basic structure of it consists of the preamble, which states the purpose and the goals of the Constitution, the article that lays out the specifics for separation of powers and rights of each branch of government, and finally, the amendments, which are additions to the Constitution.
All right. Thank you, Mauricio, for all the great information. Now, for our last speaker of the day, we will be interviewing Charlotte, who will be talking about the Whiskey Rebellion and comparing the Articles of Confederation to the Constitution.
The Whiskey Rebellion tested the government. The rebellion started due to the high whiskey taxes. Whiskey was used for trade and as a payment, and was very important. Therefore, it was very unpopular that the taxes were as high as they were. A comparison between the Articles of Confederation and Constitution was that they both helped create the government that we have today. The contrast is that the Articles of Confederation has very little power today, whereas the Constitution has much more power.
Okay, thank you for that, Charlotte, and everyone else who came today. That's a wrap. Thank you for watching TV2 News.
Welcome to TV2 Nyet. I'm Charlotte.